I feel elated. I feel happy. It is probably the most glorious day of my life as a member of this community. It is an honor, not just to me, but also to the community, to Abon Mbaise in general, to the Mbaise nation at large. It shows that His Excellency Governor Hope Uzodimma and his administration are being appreciated in terms of what they have been able to do. And I can assure our people that the governor will do a lot more before his term is over.
This is Lorji Nwekeukwu Autonomous Community in Abon Mbaise local government area of Imo State, and the event is the civic reception in honor of the Commissioner for Homeland Security and Vigilante Affairs, Dr. Ugorji Okechukwu Ugorji.
His Royal Highness Eze Mbaise Madurata Oja Bialawo ewe denini ge guys wande
elere weda taa ọ ga-adị ka jigila bụ abụọ ya uhe Chineke kwadoro anya hụkwa nna na Chineke mere ebere o gosiri si nwaanyị nwoke our commissioner na Chineke na badara ya asị cha Igbo mmanụ n'ihi nke a ndị eze ahịa azụ ha dịrị m si hụ na nnọchitere anya ha ọfụma mana si ndị ahịa azụ mmanụ Igbo mmanụ biko ndị ahịa azụ anya hụ na ọjị Mbaise zuru ezu mana si ndị ezi site n'ọgụ na hụ na ọjị Ọjị a Ọjị Mbaise in general, Ọjị Imo State, Ọjị Nigeria. Mmadụ asị gọvanọ anyị Senator Hope Uzodimma ya gaziere gị ebe ị nwere ike ịpịa aka pịta nwaanyị nwoke ejeje mba dike ukwu anyị si Chineke gọzie gị ị ga-achị ọchịchị a n'aha Jizọs. Anyị na-akọkwasị nwaanyị nwoke nyere ọchịchị ọnwa ya ije eme ọnụ Kenya ne uhe ngumonu oya igba governor kegara uhe ngumonu experience omure karịrị akarị ọ ga-emekwe ni execute dịka ndị bekee si ekwu okwu na Imo State anyị sị n'aha ndị Mbaise n'aha ndị ahịa azụ ana m asị gọvanọ anyị ịgbalịala ya gaziere gị.
It is indeed a gathering of sons and daughters of Lorji Nwekeukwu Autonomous Community, notable personalities from far and near, members of the traditional institution, politicians, and the number 2 citizen of Imo State, the Deputy Governor, Professor Placid Njoku.
All these party stalwarts across party line are here to welcome the number 2 citizen of Imo State, His Excellency Professor Placid Njoku, Deputy Governor, our highly supportive Deputy Governor, local Major Gamba, a man of high intellectual capacity, a man that is star-studded, capacity studied. He's here to be part of this success story. He is encouraged. He's the Deputy Chief of Staff, Administration, Dr. Patrick Njoku. We welcome you. And Honorable Francis Onyebunechi, President of the local government IMP chairman, is also in the entourage of the Excellency of Dr. Ugorji Okechukwu Ugorji, the first commissioner of Imo State Ministry of Homeland Security and Vigilante Affairs. And of course, Your Excellency, your presence here is an added glamour.
They are all converged here at the instance of members of the community who are celebrating their own. One they describe as the pride of not just Lorji Nwekeukwu Autonomous Community, but the pride of Imo State and Nigeria at large.
Lorji Nwekeukwu was created in 2002 out of original lodge by Imo State Government. Right from its inception, the traditional ruler has been His Royal Highness Eze Mbaise Ugorji, who has ably and creditably led the community ever since. However, since the creation of Imo State, the community has not had the privilege of having any of our sons and daughters appointed as a commissioner in the state. So when the government of distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma appointed our son, Dr. Ugorji Ugorji, as commissioner of Imo State Ministry of Homeland Security and Vigilante Affairs, the least expected of us was to appreciate him. We as a community are therefore, by the occasion of this grand civic reception, thanking and appreciating the government of Imo State for this rare historic gesture. This being the first time ours is appointed into such an office attests to how close or not the government has hitherto been to our community. His choice as commissioner could not be better. We consider him a good resource person for the prosperity agenda of the government of Senator Hope Uzodimma. And by virtue of his education and exposure, he is well equipped for higher roles, greater roles, should the government so desire. Therefore, we shall pray for a cordial relationship between our son and other government functionaries, as it is only then that he can be impactful on the community. We thank the governor immensely for these gestures and pledge our loyalty to his government.
The reason for this civic reception is not far-fetched. Apart from the fact that Dr. Ugorji Okechukwu Ugorji is the first to be appointed as Commissioner for Homeland Security and Vigilante Affairs in the history of Imo State, his vast experience and achievements within his first few months in office is also being celebrated here. Dr. Ugorji Okechukwu Ugorji is the first son of His Royal Highness Eze Mbaise Ugorji. He is a writer, author, publisher, broadcaster, and a seasoned public administrator. He served as the first national chairman, American Federation of Mbaise Association, among other notable and outstanding positions. In February 2021, the Imo State Governor, Hope Uzodimma, appointed him as his special assistant on Homeland Security and Intelligence. And 10 months later, Governor Uzodimma upgraded his office to a ministry and found him worthy to be appointed the commissioner of the ministry. This further explains why the people of Lorji Nwekeukwu Autonomous Community deemed it fit to invite friends to join them receive their son as a mark of appreciation to Governor Hope Uzodimma for appointing him into the State Executive Council.
From being the Commissioner for Homeland Security and Vigilante Services, he is also a consummate poet, a consummate writer. He has written poems, stories for children, books on security, and so on and so forth. So we came to identify with one of our own.
There's no way you can write the history of this community without mentioning him. So it was for that reason. He had earlier actually been honored with chieftaincy title, but it's not only this community that had honored him with chieftaincy. So he has many chieftaincy titles. And he's a son we are proud of. In the United States, he's been, making his marks over there at the World Igbo Congress level. So we are proud of him for his contributions.
And we are happy because we know our son. We know that he will surely deliver. What we are saying now is after him, the next person that will come, he is going to face a very big challenge in order to beat him or to be like him, because we are sure of what we have. No, with him, he will minimize some insecurities and other things in Imo State.
The commissioner is a very outstanding person. He is very brilliant, loved by his people. This occasion today was organized by the community. It wasn't sponsored by him, even though he is the celebrant, but he's a guest of the people. You can see the testimony of people about him. And you can also see, we have seen that a lot of dignitaries turned up and we had almost 2 million people present. It is wonderful. It's a confirmation of the fact that the governor of Imo State made a good choice. And just as I said, because to whom much is given, much is expected, the community would also be expecting that so much will come from him.
His position, he has to work with all his mind, with all his might, honesty, and show justice to all. His work is very sensitive. The security of any community is not an easy affair. It's not an easy affair. And that requires a lot of courage on his part. And I'm sure, given the caliber of person he is, he's going to perform successfully.
In a former commissioner,
The Imo State Deputy Governor, Professor Placid Njoku, did not mince words as he took time to extol the sterling qualities of Dr. Ugorji Okechukwu Ugorji. He describes him as one whose wealth of experience has positively impacted governance in the state and the Ministry of Homeland Security and Vigilante Affairs in particular.
You work on human rights, you deal with security matters. You want to be sure that the security of the people are taken care of. And so he's somebody who is very close in that respect and a fellow of that Amnesty International. More so, he has lived his life in America where he knows how important security is. And so he was given that job, and we shall continue to use him to the glory of God to ensure the security of Imo State. Ndi Lorji Nwekeukwu Autonomous. And I want to assure you today that the government of Hope Uzodimma will not forget you. We will never, never forget you.
Staff of the ministry maximized opportunity of the grand civic reception to celebrate and honor their commissioner for his leadership style and for laying a solid foundation for the ministry to thrive.
Commissioner, in fact, I'm going to a few times I had all the wonderful. He treats us like his children. I the guy in the other, I can't have any commissioner. There's a lot of things he has done for us. I see today, I get very surprised. In fact, I wear here today. And as the people who are going to die, that's the people are not. Yeah, the IG will reduce our award. And we are the pioneer commissioner for this pioneer of this place. I am a commissioner in that. Yeah, they have to like this award to me. The other commissioner in that, I'm always doing it. I'm not going to be like you could name the right to our commissioner.
Dr. Ugorji, I think this is a thing of pride. I've not seen it throughout all the ministry. And for your ministry to decide to do this means that you are living in the marks. On behalf of the entire staff of Ministry of Homeland Securities and Vigilante Affairs, I present this beautiful plaque, memorial plaque that will last for ages, plaque that will speak history to you.
The visibly elated commissioner could not hide his joy at the warm reception accorded him by his people. As one who understands the culture of his people, Dr. Ugorji Okechukwu Ugorji sees this as a mark of honor. He describes his appointment as Commissioner for Homeland Security and Vigilante Affairs as an act of God, an honor to his family and the entire Imo Mbaise, as well as a mark of Governor Hope Uzodimma's commitment to recognition of competence. He promises to put in his best to sustain the confidence reposed in him.
Than my current governor. But he's the only person in all those years of interacting with the high and mighty here in Nigeria and elsewhere. He's the first person to really touch my life in a way that nobody else has done. I am not sure that I'm deserving of it, but I'm grateful to this man. And I will spend every day and every hour that I have in this position or in any other position he wishes me to serve him. I will spend those hours and minutes working hard to prove that the choice he made in me and the honor he bestowed on me as a commissioner and as a member of the ESCO in Imo State is worthy of his grace and his generosity. I'm very grateful to him, and I'll do whatever I can to serve him, to elevate his name, to help make him the international and global statesman that I believe he has the chances to become. So I want to thank all who have come. I am truly, truly humbled.
For the Commissioner of Homeland Security and Vigilante Affairs, Dr. Ugorji Okechukwu Ugorji, his father, His Royal Highness Eze Stephen Nwabueze Ugorji, the entire royal family, and indeed the people of Lorji Nwekeukwu Autonomous Community in Imo Mbaise local government area of Imo State, the memories of the grand civic reception will linger for a long time to come.